Okay. All right, any questions before we start? Dun, dun, dun. I'll take silence as a no. Okay. So we started our story in the city of Neverwinter, where you all were there for all different reasons. We started off early in the morning as the merchants were just opening up shops. The city gates were spread wide and you were all waking up. There was excitement in the air, too, because today was the Lord Daggalt Neverember's birthday, and he had arranged for the world-renowned Witchlight Carnival to be set up in the arena for the city to enjoy. But that was put aside as we all learned what you were all up to. Alissia and Lumilia found themselves waking up with a note under the door. It told them someone had information for them about what they were looking for and to come to the breached Leviathan now. And as you got there, the famous tavern was silent and empty, except for your contact in a corner. You were then introduced to Beniago, a high-ranking agent in Brigand Diarth. You were then informed that something was going on in the city, and your names came up as potential helpers in searching for the remnants of cult activity. You were then given each a black envelope and some money, and after opening the envelope and reading its contents, it was time to shop. We then met the rest of the party, and each of them were given their own black envelopes, but in a much different way than our two Drow received theirs. Calliope found hers on her table after getting bumped into at the inn. While she was enjoying some much-needed breakfast beer. Flint found theirs inside some napkins after trying to steal a nice warm pretzel. Danala found hers on the floor after meeting Sir Hops, a promoter from the carnival who bumped into her. And Ruka found hers inside her own pack as she was trying to get out some money. As you all opened the envelope, you all received some sort of paper cut that made a little tiny drop of blood hit the letter on the inside. The letter was an invitation to attend Lord Daggalt Neverember's birthday, where he was gathering people to join him in a masquerade ball tonight. Each had money inside to help pay for an outfit and, more importantly, a mask. So it was time to shop and then enjoy the carnival. After you all had either ordered or waited for your outfits to be made, it was time to see what this carnival was all about. Thankfully, you also got there early as the line was starting to get pretty big. The invitation had asked you all to give some sort of donation instead of gifts, so Calliope went and got a few tickets to give to some orphans. The problem was, the only one she found had 7 kids, and she only got 3 tickets. So with her charm, told the person who was looking after the kids that she should just choose her favorites and give them to them. Kids were not her specialty. After a few disappointed looks, she went back to day drinking, or at least tried to. On her way back, she noticed something odd. A prison transport was going down some back streets instead of their normal route and decided to follow. After finding them backing into a warehouse, you decided that they must be doing something, but it wasn't your problem, and went back to some more breakfast beer before getting dolled up for the evening. The rest of you went to the carnival. Ruka met the owners and thanked them for inviting her, then hopped on a giant snail and joined a race, lost, and then went on a lovely air balloon ride. Danala had some fun on a giant dragonfly that could talk to her. The rest went to the carousel and rode some unicorns. Night came, you all got dressed up, put on your masks, and headed to the castle. Along the way, you also noted other townsfolk were invited. 6 others, and they were all men. Different races, but still male, and the rest of you were all female. You all then met your guide, and were told to sign the guest list before having your weapons tied up with the ceremonial silk. Lumilia noticed that the pen that they were using was enchanted, but wasn't really too sure what it exactly did. Also, the party was supposed to be anonymous, and their identities could stay hidden. The butler then told you that this was only for the castle's historical records, and no one will actually read it, but at the end of the night, as most masquerades, it's common for everyone to drop their masks so they can see who everyone has been talking to or dancing with all night. So each just nodded, signed their names, or at least tried to. A few were not the best with writing, and took a while to do it. Ruka took a whole 10 minutes, making sure to put the perfect rune mark as hers upon it. What you all didn't know is that the pen only wrote the truth, so even If you put another name in the guest book, it still wrote your actual name, but that's for later. We finished with everyone going inside, and we just started having all your weapons tied up with ceremonial silk, and Ruka was in the middle of taking all her armor off and handing it in for check-in. So, I would love perception rolls as everybody gets inside this little area that you were brought to. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of tavern music on. Ooh, 16, good start.
What are we doing?
Perception check, please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it.
That's okay. Passive of 15 or over will work too.
My passive is...
Nope, 10.
Okay.
Your passives are always usually ridiculous.
It's 20.
Oh, okay. I haven't wrote them down yet. What's your passive insight?
20.
Oh, you're going to be fun. Passive investigation?
And just for the record, this is without observant.
Okay. All right.
My passive investigation is only 14. It's fine.
Okay. All right then.
Right, man.
All right. Just imagine if you had 1 level bard, 2 or 2 levels for jack of all trades. I think it's 2. Can't remember.
Right. 2, I think, for jack of all trades. Yeah.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Ridiculous.
depending on if it's 5e or 5.5, because I think they moved jack
True.
of all trades.
That might have been.
It's in that scale, yeah.
I would
He's right.
never be talking about 5.5.
All right. Well, most of you will probably in the middle of doing all this notice that the other 6 guests behind you, that oddly enough look to be like, it's hard to tell, but most of these are kind of like the same height as everybody. One of them is a gnome dressed in a very, very fine outfit that has he's got a diamond-shaped mask on. Looks to be a couple elves. One has a golden fox mask. One has a mask in the shape of an anchor. Then you also see a human who has, instead of a mask, has a big black veil on. One of you would recognize, even though he's got a jester mask on. I believe one of you ran into or heard the town crier. And you actually seen them get a invitation. That person's here. And there's a large half-orc that has a mask made out of what looks to be a homemade mask out of like ship sail. It's in the actual form of a ship sail. They're the other 6 males that were coming in with you. So a gnome, 2 human, 2 elves or half-elves, and a half-orc. So as you all come through, you are brought to an area where you are handed all your ceremonial silk. And the person who brought you all in, he just goes, "Oh, by the way, I am Headmaster Horace. I am I do a whole bunch of things here, but I am in charge of all the events and the staff. So if there's anything you need, I'm the one that can get it for you. Would anyone like to choose their color of ceremonial silk to wrap your weapons with, or are you picky? I would probably assume something that'll match your outfit. But I'll leave that up to you. We have a wide variety of colors.
Yeah, Danala's going to ask for a green one that's like this color. I don't know what color this chair is.
Okay.
But it's like a kind of a lighter green to match her dress.
Okay. Pretty much like as soon as you go up, like they're just all hanging from like small little hooks. So it's pretty much grab and go. But there is someone specifically brought in to do all the wrapping.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something you're going to be doing yourself. So is there any particular color everyone wants?
Alissia will look for like a silvery or blue colour.
Okay.
Yeah, Lumilia, like an azure color or like a silvery color. Yeah, we got a theme.
Understood. You're going to notice that the person who's doing all the wrapping is maybe about a 3-foot tall halfling. She does look like she's got like in her mouth is like a big long needle. She's got thread everywhere. Kind of looks like she's doing these on the fly, just depending on the size of weapons and all that. But she just kind of looks at everybody and goes, "Yeah, I got that." She's just going to point that color, or a little bit bluer, or a little darker, lighter. I have everything. I can also just change them on the fly for you too.
Lumilia will look at Alissia to see if she wants the blue or the silver. She'll take the other one.
Perfect.
I'll take silver then.
Okay.
Blue then.
Just set your weapons down, and I will get going. And she just like immediately, as soon as you start putting, she just like meticulously starts wrapping these. And you're going to notice,
I will
like,
take gold.
Gold? Perfect. Would you like gold leaf or pure gold? It's just been like dipped in liquid gold and then enchanted just so it, dries nicely.
I just point to the gold on my outfit and go, gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gold filigree. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. So what weapons do you guys all have? This will be the first time you're all together in one area.
There's a rapier, because my other rapier is hidden inside my, dress, if you remember.
I
we
do
made
remember.
that hidden pocket. So
Sure
there's
did.
just another rapier.
Okay.
Just a regular one.
What else does everybody have? I can't remember.
I just set like a human-sized javelin in front of the gnome and
Halfling. Yeah. She just kind of looks at it and goes, okay, challenge accepted.
Lumilia will draw a very well cared for short sword.
Okay.
Short sword of warning, like this moon motifs on it. The crescent, waning, waxing, full moon on it, just up and down the hilt of the sword. Up the broad side of it. She'll put it gently in front of the halfling.
Okay.
And then she goes, oh, and this one. And she'll draw it from like her heel, like a short like a dagger. And then go,
you're going to notice, do you still detect magic up?
you should do.
Should. Okay.
Running out of it, but yeah, still have it.
There's nothing in here that you can tell is magical. But you also know people, like, when you detect magic, like, how does yours look? Do your eyes glow? Is there, like, a little subtle change? Would somebody be able to tell that you're doing it?
I would say it's not so much the eyes. She always kind of has like a silvery sheen to her, like depending on what light you catch her in. And I think it just enhances her aura. Like it's just a slightly brighter shade of silvery moon that kind of gives, that kind of aura that kind of comes off her. It's just enhances what's already there. So it could be noticeable to anyone that's actually paying attention.
Yeah. Okay. You would also gain a little bit more understanding when you look into her eyes then, that she's doing it too. She definitely is giving everybody the one look. She's standing on a little stool and giving everybody a quick little eye and going, "Oh, okay. This one's pretty nice. Special one, isn't it? Okay, I'll take good care of it. Don't worry."
She gives her a smile. She goes, "I know you well. I think you know exactly how valuable these items are." And gives her a knowing nod.
They're quite good.
Looks on.
Well, she's just gonna say, I think the extra little thing on there should still work for you today, but I think you'll be fine. Even though it's wrapped, you should still be attuned to it, basically.
Attuned to it, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, within probably 10, 15 minutes, all your weapons are securely tied. You're going to notice that she's going to just say, so, if you do need them, even though hopefully you don't, she's just going to say, it's going to take you at least 5 minutes to unwrap them, or just do the simple thing and just cut the silk and pull your weapon. But it is going to be noticeable because as soon as you cut any part of this, the silk will fall to the floor. So just keep that in mind. Even the tiniest little rip isn't going to be noticeable. They're made specifically for that. But she's just going to look around and go, it's a nice event, so I don't think you'll be fine. I don't think you'll need them. You'll be fine.
What if it rips on accident?
If it rips on accident, all you have to do is come back down here and I'll get it all settled for you again. You're going to see once the men start coming over, like a couple of them came with absolutely zero weapons because it looks like they didn't know what was going to go on. One of them, the big half-orc, though, comes over, puts like a giant two-handed axe on there, gives her like a little chuckle and just goes, oh, well, I was told I could bring it, and well, old Sheila and I have been together for quite a while, so good luck. I'll hold it for you. The little halfling just kind of looks at the battle axe and goes, okay, sure. An axe. That's going to look special with this on it. Okay. I'll go with black to match your eyes. She just smiles at him. Right. One of them, the one that has the black veil, pulls out probably 10 or 11 daggers to sit on there. And she just kind of looks at him and goes, the boot too. He just kind of looks at her and goes, uh-huh, the boot too. I'm not stupid.
How high is this counter that we're setting these on?
Most, like, she's a halfling size, so the counter itself is only going to be like 3 feet high. Yeah.
Oh,
Some
okay,
of you might have
perfect.
to bend over to her.
Well, Danala's 3'3".
You're
so
good.
Yeah. So Danala also will pull out an incredibly small hand crossbow and set that on the counter, and then pull out a scimitar and set that on the counter to get wrapped.
Where do you keep all that? Okay. Well, the crossbow, I will do the trigger. Yeah, that's fine. How many bolts do you have? I'm going to need the quiver too, because we can't use them either.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me verify. I should have a... Oh, yeah, because
Usually
they
20.
changed that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the D&D Beyond changed it, so now the crossbow, the bolt case is its own separate thing.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Right.
I also put the case... do I have to get my spell book wrapped up as well?
Spellbook is technically... I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she definitely would
pull out the
notice it.
spell book and
Okay.
because I figured technically it could be a weapon, so I was like,
Yep.
better safe than sorry. Plus, I
That
think you
works.
said she can see the weapons on us.
She
So
has
it's
the
like-
ability to notice at least magical stuff, and she's actually pointing it to a few hidden ones, but she didn't see the other rapier because that's Sludlight.
Yeah.
I think at her taking out the book and everything, it occurs to Calliope that she just kind of like leans over behind so that she's in the view of the halfling again and just goes, crowbar?
Crowbar?
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you bring a crowbar?
Pocket.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't
I
see
can
it.
put my crowbar down.
Why would you?
Seeing
It's a ball.
Seeing the
It
crowbar
just
come out,
clatters on the
Nala
desk.
pulls out their backpack, also pulls out a crowbar and a
What?
hammer.
What's with you people?
Crowbar.
Do you want to just leave your bags here?
No.
My crowbar.
She's just gonna like close her eyes, count to 3. Okay. How about I just tie the whole backpack too? Just a little bit. We'll just,
Yeah.
all right, we'll get you settled. That's fine.
Instead
Most
of wrapping
people
everything individually, just wrap the bag.
Okay.
I will take my individually wrapped crowbar and put it back in my pocket.
Because I mean, technically,
bit
I also
small
have like
though.
manacles, a hunting trap.
I know.
So
I
much
said
shit.
this was a masquerade ball. I said, "What are you bringing? What are you leaving?" If
I
you
left
wanted to
most
bring,
of my weapons, but it didn't occur to me until exactly that moment that it could be used as a weapon. So wrap it just in case.
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Danala doesn't have like a home or anything like that. They carry everything on them.
Oh, yes,
So-
specifically you. I understand that part. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't really trust leaving stuff at like a tavern, or not the tavern, but like an inn and stuff like that, like in
Yes.
their room, because they're afraid somebody's going to take it and then they've lost everything that they have.
All right. So maybe 20 minutes later, everything is finally done. She looks to be quite good and quick at this. But over time, when you guys, a couple of the men also take off like little bits of armor here and there, but most of them just came in a nice suit with a either homemade mask, found mask. A couple of them are actually pretty nice looking. Nothing I would say you would think is a fancy. The only one that looks to be in place, not out of place, is the human with the black veil. He's in what would you would like dress wise, it'd be like a Japanese ceremonial kimono. I would take history rolls from everyone who's from Neverwinter to see if you know what that is.
So before I roll, is this something that would have happened in the last 100 years?
No, this is something known.
Okay, so this is like
Citywide.
old. Okay.
Yeah, the style of outfit.
Okay. History.
Yeah.
Oh, it does roll now. That shit.
Yep.
So it's a 16.
Okay. Anyone else want to roll? If you're from Neverwinter or would know anything about Neverwinter.
I'll roll a disadvantage because I might have heard something because I've been here for a couple days and been around, but I'm
Okay.
not from here, so I'll
Okay.
Is it history? I missed the
I'll
roll.
take a disadvantage.
History, correct. Yep.
Nope.
No.
It was a 17 and a 1.
Ooh. Definitely a no.
Nope.
10. It's
A 10.
just, it's a very curious thing, but I don't think she knows much about it.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, Danala, you're used to the seedier side of the city, being who you are.
Mhm.
And
What's that supposed to mean?
you're very good at noticing the underbelly of places.
Kitty.
The outfit that this person is wearing is, let's just say, if you decided you needed company for the night, he owns all of them in the city.
Oh.
Yes.
He owns local gaming stores?
Yes. We'll go with that.
Wait.
Yeah, you would definitely know that he probably owns, if not all the brothels in Neverwinter. Why he was invited? Who knows?
Probably because he owns all the brothels in
All
Neverwinter.
brothels in
Highly
Neverwinter.
possible.
I
Yep.
mean,
Very popular with nobility, I would say.
what?
Yes. One of the richer people from the actual city folk who wouldn't be part of like a normal guild or anything. Yeah. So the headmaster, the human that is in the middle of talking to everybody, once you're all settled, he's just going to say, right, well, if you're hungry, we do have a buffet. We have everything from light snacks to a hearty meal. Almost anything you want to drink, we do have. I would suggest sticking to the champagne. We do have a cleric on hand if you need a helping hand getting sober throughout the night. If you need me or for anything, ask one of the castle staff. They're all going to be dressed like me in white, and I shall find you. They can help you with anything you need. We do have guest rooms if you require one after the night's events, as this does Might Gwell night. Currently, there's no set ending time, as the Lord Neverember is kind of more of a night owl. But if you're all ready, we can leave this room and head into the castle through the main gates with the rest of the guests.
Nods. I'm done.
Perfect.
So I was able to check my armor and all my other belongings.
Correct. There is pretty much, as soon as you walk through, this is like you're not like, you're like on the side of the castle, you're not in the main castle yet. This is kind of like where the guests that are not like normal castle staff come through just to get all sorted out before stuff. So it is basically like walking into a place, coat check, everything there. You're given like pretty much like a thing to sign if you want to put a rune on it, if you would, by all means. But it pretty much, she just gives you like a little color band to go around your wrist.
So I take off like a backpack. It's kind of one of those old style wooden frame, small kind of pouches. Anyone paying attention sees like this large like canvas and some sticks and stuff tied onto the outside of it. Whatever's in it doesn't seem to take up too much space. Kind of straps her armor to it. Heads in.
Hello, do we have assigned dance partners?
Oh, no, not at all. Dancing is not required, but most people, I think, through the evening, a lot of people might ask for your hand for a dance. There's lots of people who can lead, don't worry. There's lots of other activities going on. It'll be a fun evening for you, don't worry.
Very well. I'm
Yes.
also good.
Okay. So, as you are all brought back outside, and you are brought through the castle, how everybody else is coming in. Marble steps lined with braziers, burning golden flame. Illusionary fireworks bursting silently overhead. A crimson carpet is unfurled from the gates down to the courtyard, and you also start to see more and more carriages arrive in procession. Nobles descend masked and glittering. In the courtyard, you're going to see a central fountain enchanted to spill shimmering wine instead of water. String quartets are playing beneath silk canopies, and dancers are performing rehearsed courtly routines. As you are all brought inside the grand hall, the towering doors of Castle Never swing open before you, and a deep groan of ancient hinges, revealing a flood of golden light that spills out into the night. Inside the castle has been utterly transformed. White marble floors gleam like still water beneath enormous crystal chandeliers, each one scattering 1,000 points of light across the vaulted ceilings. Silk banners of ivory, midnight blue, and gold cascade from pillar to pillar. Long red silk also descends from the ceiling, where you see a red-skinned tiefling doing some sort of show with the cloth. Music drifts through the air, violins and lutes weaving a graceful waltz that echoes softly through the hall. Masked figures move everywhere. Nobles in sweeping gowns of velvet and satin glide across the ballroom floor, while men in jeweled jackets and polished boots bow and laugh behind elegant masks of gold, porcelain, feather, and crystal. Servants move through the crowd like quiet ghosts, balancing trays of wine and sugared fruit. The scent of roses and citrus perfume hangs in the air. Above the dancers, the ceiling itself has been enchanted to prefect a midnight sky. Stars shimmering faintly across a deep velvet darkness, while a luminous full moon glows down upon the reveille below. I will move you to the map. Our ballroom. I've just partnered you up with random people, but you can move around, and this is just where the ballroom is. There's lots more. There's balconies. It's a castle, but I just we only have the one map. As you were all brought in, a trumpet fanfare rings out from the marble staircase at the end of the ballroom. Guests all turn as the herald's voice rises over the music. Welcome, honored guests, to the Grand Midsummer Masquerade in celebration of the 72nd birth of our Lord Protector. Everybody just starts to applaud.
Anyone who's near me just hears me respond and say, hello!
Love it. You get a couple little odd little marks. Okay. As the music swells again and the dancers resume their elegant movements, it becomes clear that tonight the halls of the Castle Never are not merely hosting a celebration, they're hosting the most extravagant night Neverwinter has seen in years. And somewhere in this sea of masks, anyone could be anyone. So, your passive perceptions would realize there's probably not as many people here as you thought. It kind of looks like it's a more secluded party. So you're not seeing like a couple hundred people, you're seeing less than 100 people in here. Looks like some people were picked specifically for here. If you're guessing, it's his 72nd birthday, including the 12 of you with the other 6 males. There's 72 guests. It's a nice, quiet, private affair. Yeah. You see people in all sorts of masks, gowns, outfits. Looks to be a little bit mixed between male and female, more heavily on the female. But you do see like people sitting in chairs at tables talking, and you just notice Headmaster Horace, who brought you in, just says, "Good luck, enjoy. If you need, I'll be walking around. The bar's over there, the buffet's over there. If you need some fresh air, by all means, go to the balconies. If you need any other specific rooms to clean up or do some business," he's just going to point where like all the washrooms and stuff are over there. The guards can take you to where you need. There are a few places that are off limits, as always. There's guards posted throughout the entire event to make sure that nobody else comes in here to bother everybody. So, again, enjoy. I'm Horace if you need me. Oh, also, sorry, over in the corner there, if you'd like to do some gambling, that's where we have a little casino up there. So I think we've got 3 or 4 games going. Enjoy.
I give a slight head tilt and head to the buffet.
Okay.
I head to the bar.
I figured. Yeah.
But I do also give a slight head to like a slight little head bow after he's done with his speech.
Yeah. He pretty much just goes, just mingle. Where are the rest of you going?
Danala's is gonna kind of look around the area and probably head over to wherever the food is.
Okay. Seems to be where a lot of people are congregating is the buffet. And our 2 drow? I know you 2 are here for something specific, so is there anything specific you'd like to look for?
I think Lumilia will try and take stock of her surroundings first, and I think the first instinct is to nod at Alissia to like follow her and lead her towards the bar, right? And start from there. Right? Follow, get a drink, mingle, and then start their search. A very low profile, yeah.
Low profile. Perfect.
Leads her over there.
Okay. The buffet itself is, well, a buffet. You have roasted pheasant glazed with honey and citrus. You got buttered trout, saffron rice, candied almonds. Looks to be an assortment of, it's like half hearty food, half like finger food. And the desserts are pretty much pies, cakes, and tarts. It's a come and go. Looks like the servants are in the middle of like coming back, making sure things are warm, but it's pretty much grab and go as you please for the food. There's no actual server. The bar, on the other hand, that's where most people currently are, coming to and from. Same with the servants. A lot of the servants are coming to the bar with little silver trays going around. Behind the bar is a very, well, she's a muscular dwarf. Half beard. Looks like she's been doing this for quite a while. There is an assortment of alcohol. She's in the middle of making like 3 different drinks at the same time. And she just like takes your order and looks at you without really even paying attention. She just goes, "Yes, what can I help you with, dears? Anything specific?" Love the outfits, by the way. You guys look glorious.
Do you have any sort of local mead?
We do have some dwarven ales straight from the Mithril Halls. That's where I'm from. And I brought it myself and brewed it myself for this event.
Okay.
It's quite hearty. We also have a Neverwinter brandy if you want something a little bit more, harsh. Or the imported Armenian wine is quite good too, but I would go with the ale.
I will go with the ale.
Would you like the dark or the light?
I will go with the ale.
Half and half. Excellent. You're like put a chilled mug down, fill it up with a nice dark brown, and then the amber color, and she goes half and half. Enjoy. I would sip it to start. Get used to the taste. It's a little strong. I think it's 28%. Enjoy.
I will slide her. Do I think a silver's appropriate, or is that too low? Or what is everyone else seeming like they're doing for the other people that were there before me?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. My passive is 20.
Oh, right. Your passive is 20. Right.
But it's a 14.
Okay. Looks like there's absolutely zero tipping. This is all inclusive. You don't need to tip her. She's already been paid.
I dislike that. I tip her a silver.
Okay. She just kind of nods at you and goes, "Oh, thank you. I will put that to good use."
Okay. I take my drink. I say I take my drink as I take it and leave.
Love it. She just says, "If you need more, just come back anytime." I nursed the first one, though.
Okay.
Yes, how can I help you two? Don't see too many of your kind here. Anything specific you'd like? I do have a few specialties that you might enjoy a little bit more. I think you might enjoy the wine.
No, I'll just have a water, please.
Okay. With or without ice?
No ice, thank you.
Okay. No, she gives you like a little martini glass with some water.
Red wine for me, thank you.
The red? Excellent. Good choice. She just gives you like a very, very tall glass of wine.
And she'll take a sip, but just a sip. But she'll try and make it look like she's... I think throughout the night, she'll just make it seem like she's sipping it constantly. But I think she'd just be like pretending to. Right? Just trying to blend in.
Excellent. For those of you getting food, you kind of have like an old, he's in a simple gray robe with a domino mask, and he just kind of like bumps into you. "Oh, sorry, ladies. Wow, you look lovely. I would suggest the buttered trout. It is quite good. It's been my favorite since I've been coming here to the Lord's birthdays parties for the last few years. It's quite good."
Did it seem like he bumped into us by accident or deliberately?
This was at the buffet, sorry.
Buffet, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind, carry on. Let me enjoy my wine.
This looks like a...
Definitely moved on.
Yeah, this looks like an old man who's drank quite a bit and is in the middle of enjoying the food. And just kind of like, "Oh, sorry, didn't see you there."
Oh, good.
pick up a fish and start tearing pieces off and eating it.
He just looks up at you and goes, "Ha! A woman with an appetite. I like that. Sorry about that. You have a great evening." And he just kind of looks at everyone and goes, "Right, welcome." And just grabs a plate and goes over to a table. He sits at a table with a female. She's in a almost pale white and silver robe. Sorry, not robe, dress that goes down way past the floor. She has a silver crescent moon mask on herself. Little tiara. Also sitting with them looks to be another older gentleman. Definitely human. Maybe in his 50s. He's in the middle of he's got some soft almost leather riding gear. Doesn't really look like he came dressed for an event like this, but he does have a quill feather mask. And they seem to be just having a little conversation. There's a couple people walking around.
Look to whoever is closest by me and just kind of shrug. Not bad, this. A little overcooked for my preference, but it's good. Then I'll look for a place to wipe off my hands.
Okay. As you're all wiping your hands, the doors to the north open, and trumpets announce an arrival. Walking in by himself in just standard, it'd be a red and gold, brocade outfit. Tails, he's got a cane. The trumpets announce Lord Dagalt Neverember. He is masked with a gold filigree shaped like a lion's mane as he walks in. Grabs just a random drink off one of the trays, lifts it up in the air and goes, "To Neverember. I'm sorry, Neverwinter. Reborn, radiant, and unconquerable. Welcome to my birthday party. I hope to have conversations with everybody. Thank you all for coming. You all look fabulous. If there's anything at all you need, we do have lots of events over here. If you'd like to do a little bit of gambling, you can do it for your own money. If you need a loan, by all means, let us know. Dancing is going to be all through the night. Food will be flowing all night, and the alcohol will be flowing even more all night. But I do have a lovely little speech for everybody tonight, because we do have a few special things that are going on through the city over the next coming years, and hopefully a lot of you will still be here to enjoy them. But for now, eat, drink, dance, and be merry. And thank you for coming to my birthday. Everybody just starts to applaud. And then the piano player strikes up what is called the Waltz of the Lions. It is the verse dance, and you would know that... Actually, give me history rolls.
Is this within the last 100 years?
Yes. This is just standard for high-end parties.
I choose to fail.
I'm good with that.
Or, I guess I should ask it is this something that I would know that would have happened over 100 years ago?
Sorry, this is something you probably wouldn't know.
Okay.
You've never been to an event like this. Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I was thinking about my history rolls in the last session and being like, I probably should have rolled any of them.
That's okay. You still can hear things from time to time, or read in the book. Yeah. The Waltz of Lions, the very first dance, is usually reserved for the political elites. So these are pretty much the first dance is meant for the people, like the first top 10 or 12 people on his list that were invited. Not for you guys. But you'd need at least a history of 15 and over to know that.
Yeah, I know that. The only reason I know that is not because I've been to stuff like this, but because I researched the custom before I came, just so I wouldn't make some sort of international incident.
Understood.
Not on purpose, anyways.
I'm gonna say, come on, Snake.
If I'm making an incident, it's on purpose, okay?
Exactly. I was like, come on.
Perfect. All right. So is anyone joining in the first dance? That's all Brandon wants to know.
Luckily, Lumilia wasn't looking to dance because she got a pretty bad 8 history, but that's not what she's interested in right now. She's keeping an eye out for anyone that's, not supposed to be here. We'll get to that.
The 3 at the table that you noticed, the one that was in the middle of getting food, the 3 of them do stand up and go in. The one that's in the domino mask and the silver crescent, they have a dance. And you notice the one with a quill feather mask goes to dance with, looks to be some sort of human. She's fairly smallish, maybe just over 5 feet. She's in a dark, deep blue gown. And it's got like one of those big frilly ones that flow out behind her. She has a great horned owl mask on, and she's having a dance with the one with the quill feather mask. There's other people here, but they're the main ones that would stand out because they're in the middle. Lord Dagalt also comes through, just holds his hand out to anyone who's near him. So if anyone thinks they would be near the Lord Dagalt, let me know.
Is he is he anywhere close to the food, the buffet? Or is he...
No, he pretty much just walked in and immediately went to like just the main guests that he knows who's behind the masks and just started talking to them. Like, thanks for coming. He's just walking around introducing himself to some people that probably don't know him. So if none say yes, then he's going to grab a random hand and start dancing. It's like a upbeat waltz. Okay.
While they're dancing and I'm circling the room, I would like to keep an eye out for anyone I think might be a Wizard of Fae. That is a 22 for investigation.
Fae. Specifically Fae?
Fae. Thay.
A red wizard.
Fae.
Red wizards.
Thank you. Okay. Are you being discreet?
Am I being discreet about looking around a room full of people?
Well, are you like walking around staring at people? Like just like giving them like the one up, or are you just doing a general over the whole room?
It would be more general. Like they kind of have their, if they're like hiding, I'm probably not going to notice. But if they're in like their traditional garb, then I'd imagine they jump out pretty quick.
Yes, you don't see any traditional garb of what you would know. You would definitely see a lot of a couple of the women that are dancing have hoods up where you can't see their face, and you only get the outline of the mask. The one that would stand out the most would be the one with the great horned owl mask. She's definitely been, as soon as you guys come in, keeping her head, or like her hood up, and it's like one of those hoods that you cannot see the face at all. There's probably 2 or 3 other people that have large, deep hoods that you can't see faces.
But are any of them in like the traditional red robes?
There would be a couple people in red robes, but not the traditional Fae ones, no.
Perfect.
Right. I will take investigation rolls from our 2 Drow, or is there anything specifically you would be looking for at this time?
I think as Lumilia is kind of scoping out the room, with Alissia kind of in tow, just kind of like slowly drifting through, I think yeah, they would start to scrutinize a little bit more carefully other people. So yeah, it would be an investigation check, like anything unusual. Obviously, doesn't expect the cultist to be like blatantly obvious, right? But
True.
she's trying to look for little things here and there that would probably make them stand out a bit from the rest of the nobility and high society. So yeah, it will be investigation. I feel that either that or like an insight. I don't know if you're allowed that. We could do. I would like to. It would be more like trying to pick out little mannerisms, something unusual. But yeah, we can start with an investigation check with advantage.
Sure.
See what they'll be, gathering together. Okay. We'll just roll that with advantage.
Yep, you're good.
I think that I am keeping. I'm always keeping a passive insight out in case anyone seems like they're going to start something.
Okay.
But I'm not looking for anything specific besides that.
Understood.
I'm just kind of wandering around. If someone asks me to dance, I will. It's better than you would think when you look at her.
Yeah.
And at some point, I make my way over to the gambling.
Beautiful. Okay. So what did you roll, Razza?
So Lumilia, with Alicia's help, rolled 14, and if you allow it, she would also, her aura will glow a little brighter. She'll cast guidance.
Okay.
So that would be an 18.
Okay. You definitely, when you cast guidance on yourself, it's not like, are you doing this? Will I need a sleight of hand check first?
I guess she's hoping that no one's really paying attention to her, but she will do a sleight of hand if she feels like it's too obvious where she is.
Yep. There's at least 20 guards in here.
Okay.
Spread around. Yes.
Sleight of hand just to be just in case.
Yes. I know guidance is still a cantrip, but it is still something that will be noticeable for those who know what you're doing.
I would not have attempted to hide it.
Okay. So I had to burn my inspiration because I was bad. That was going to be 23.
Okay. That's fine then. Ruka, you would have, as soon as you gave yourself guidance, got maybe 3 or 4 people give you like a little quirky look, and then went back to their dancing.
My passive sleight of hand is 15. I don't know if that helps or not.
No.
No.
So that's why we rolled 9.
As a quick question then, but if we can cast cantrips, like for me, I can cast the cantrips without my spell book.
Yep.
Being the wizard. Okay. And then were we told not to cast any spells in here?
You were told not to do any harmful spells against other people against their will, or spells against other people's will.
Okay.
So, like, if you wanted to show off and like do like a little gust of wind while you're dancing, you'd see like there's a few people, like there's this whole place is like enchanted to glow, and like there's a lot of magic in the actual room.
Okay.
And even the tiefling that is going from like jumping from silk to silk, you'd be able to tell like she's using something to keep her aloft. Maybe it's kind of hard to tell. She's definitely floating a little bit. She's like doing like a little dance, she's a ribbon dancer, basically, just in the sky. So there is magic being used, but most people aren't really like dancing or on the floor. You don't see people using mage hand to grab their drinks or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Because specifically I was going to have Danala cast mage hand to hold her food. That way her hands are free. And
you probably could. Simple stuff I think you'd be okay with. You'd probably be able to figure out. It's like, I think I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's obviously not trying to hide it. Yeah. It's just like she just cast mage hand, puts the plate with the food on it, so then she could just eat from it and just have the mage hand kind of float with her.
Perfect. Your 18 investigation is going to notice, like pretty much right after the very first dance is done, A couple people like are going out to the balcony. You do see like a couple people tapping on people on the shoulder to go like have a private conversation. Most people are going back to the same table they were at, having conversation with the same people. Now and then, as the other music picks up and other people start dancing, it's kind of like people have like their own little... It's the start, so not everybody's like mingling with everybody yet. It's going to take a little bit of time and probably more alcohol before that happens. But you do see like a few little like cliques of people hanging around the same people with an 18.
Around the what, sorry? I didn't catch the last bit. Around the what?
With an 18, that you're just going to see like little like people hanging around the same people, pretty much.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so she'll note that. She'll whisper that to Alissia. Okay, going from that, I think she's just going to, as we go, she's just going to be trying to pick out, as I said, little mannerisms, right? So she'll be doing insight checks whenever you allow her to do that. Yeah, she's just going to be doing rounds around the room, just going past those groups of people.
Okay. Anyone else is going to go gamble?
I would go to observe, but probably not play, at least not right away.
Perfect.
Yeah, Danala would go over.
I will go gamble.
Okay. Perfect.
Try and like run some tables to see what information I can pick up at the tables.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, as you go over to the area where the little gambling area is, it looks like there's 3 separate tables. And you guys have been, well, all but one of you visited the carnival. These look like they have been brought in from the carnival. You see 3 what you'd know to be like Fae-type creatures. One of them is a fairy, one of them is a satyr, and the other one seems to be, what's the one I'm looking at? Satyr. Centaur. That's the other one. So you have a centaur at one table, a satyr at the other table, and a fairy at another table. All of them just look at you. They definitely have the colors that they were here from the Witchlight Carnival.
Are they all playing the same game?
Nope. 3 different games.
I'm going to look and see what the games are to see if I can figure out what I think I would be better at.
Perfect. You're going to notice one of them is called Timora's Spinner. These are all like dice, but they'd actually be cards for the most part. One of them is kind of like similar to a roulette style game. The other one is basically blackjack. And the other one is some sort of game where the rules are a little bit ambiguous to start. But once you start realizing it's craps, basically, where you have to hit 7 or 12 to win. Yeah. So a roulette-style game, craps, and blackjack. One's called 21, one's called Timora's Spinner, and the other is called Jip.
So they're all basically luck games, right?
Yes, they're all luck games.
Okay.
You just hear one person just go, "Step right up if you anyone wants to try your luck. Please come on in. This is just for fun. This is a birthday event. You don't have to get too serious. But we have had a winner of over 1,000 gold tonight. So if you, it's up to you on how much you want to wager. Well, if you've never done any of these before, we will show you one hand for free at start. Step right up.
Who? Sorry. Who won the 1,000 gold?
She's gonna just point over. Actually, before she started her session, she's gonna just want to point at the tiefling in the air. That's the Harlequin. She's actually one of our hired performers and illusionists. She's actually quite a good gambler too. She took us for quite a lot. We were surprised, but I think that's why she's having a very good time in the air right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was hired as one of the performers, but she actually works for the carnival with us.
Doesn't seem staged at all.
Yeah.
Give me an insight roll, please.
Yeah.
I'll join in on that one as well. 28.
As soon as he said 1,000 gold, you definitely get like the air of a little quick smirk with a 28. Might be saying it just to bring people in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the carnies.
I don't understand what's going. Sorry, this is slightly confusing.
You're good.
So I had rolled, and on D&D Beyond, it
I
says
see a
my
15.
insight check. Yeah, it says I did a nat 20, but in
Weird.
roll 20, it says I rolled a 15 or a 10 plus 5. Wait, I think it's just showing my. Is it just showing my passive? Because the same thing happened with the. Hang on. With whatever I had rolled earlier. Perception. Let me see what it actually showed I did here. All perception. Yeah, my perception check, D&D Beyond says it was a 13, but in roll 20 it says it was 15. I have no idea what's going on, why it's showing that. Anyway.
You're good. I see an insight check of 25.
Yeah.
And then another insight check of Ruka for 13, but I do see your 25.
Yeah,
Roll it
so
again.
I don't know.
Roll another one.
Another insight check?
Yes, please.
Yeah, this one says it's 14.
That
and it
says
shows
14,
15.
and it says 16 in D&D Beyond. A 9 plus 5 in D&D Beyond has an
It says it's
11
11 plus 5. Yeah.
Weird. And your insight is a plus 5, so the plus 5 is right. I'll stick with what you got in the D&D Beyond with the net 20. Because I see a 7 roll. Yeah, it's showing...
Yeah,
supply
it's doing the
PIC
same
and
thing
8.
I rolled.
It's doing the same for you.
Yeah.
So roll 20 is off. Okay. So I will ignore all the results in roll 20 tonight, and I will keep the tracker up for D&D Beyond. Weird.
The only literally the only reason why I realized something was off was because I rolled a nat 20, and on D&D Beyond some fat dragon came in and ate my die, and I was
that's what I saw.
like, how's that a nat 20? I was like, I didn't roll that.
I saw that. So I thought, he rolled a nat 20. Yeah.
So D&D Beyond updated like last week with the new style they have.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't think Beyond 20 has updated.
Oh, so I might be pulling slightly wrong data.
So it's probably Beyond 20 that you might need to manually update. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep the game log up for D&D Beyond. Okay, your nat 20 catches the same thing. Definitely embellishing. The carnies.
I think I will try the spinner game. That seems the most interesting.
Okay.
The roulette style one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one Danala's also going to try.
Okay. This is the centaur that's there. Pleasure. Well, if you haven't done this one before, small buy-in, whatever you want to put in. You basically compete to guess the exact number on a single D20 rolled by me. So it's basically, I'm going to roll a D20, and you have to all guess the exact number or odds or evens. Once the dealer has rolled, all bets are settled. Player who has guessed the exact number wins triple your original amount. Anyone who guesses odds or evens, the outcome will be 1.5 payout. Losers lose your money. So I basically roll a d20. If you get the actual number, you get 3 times the payout. If you decide to just choose odds or evens, your payout is 1.5.
Okay. Seems pretty simple.
Correct. So if anyone wants to play, just tell me how much you're wagering. There's other people that are playing too. It's kind of more of a people rather eat and drink and dance. This is just more of a side little. I'll throw a couple things in and say I did something and leave.
I have a question. If we lose, who does the money go to? Does it go to the Lord of the Manor, or does it go to your company, or you personally? Who is it?
We have a deal for a 50-50 split on whatever we make for the evening.
Okay.
Half goes to the carnival, the rest goes to the castle. Absolutely. So, first wagers.
Danala's going to do 5 gold.
Okay. And odds, evens, or are you picking a number?
Odd.
Okay.
So if we pick a number, it doesn't apply to odds or evens, right? We'd have
Correct.
to also do odds or evens?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I will
with me choosing odd, if you rolled a 7 and I also roll do I also roll?
You don't roll. I just roll your
I don't roll at all. Gotcha.
Nope.
Okay. I was thinking that we also rolled to see if we matched the number.
This is pretty much roulette. So you're either picking a number or going black or red.
Gotcha.
Yep. I will go. I will put a gold down for odds.
Okay. 1 gold. Anyone else over here? I know Ruka is just looking. The rest of you want to play, or you guys looking around the rooms for? If you are, I'll take insight rolls from the two of you, please.
I'm just watching the tables for the moment. Just having a look around.
She gave me like a nod and she went towards the tables. But yeah, Lumilia will do an insight check. Absolutely.
Okay. I will roll in D&D Beyond so everybody can... Sorry, in roll 20, because that should pop up. Okay, your 9 insight check does not come back with anything, though. Looks like everybody's having a great time.
Question. Does Lumilia have to slide her hands every time she does guidance?
You're seeing some magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
she blend in with that. Yeah, she'll blend in, try and blend in with people that are casting like, prestidigitation, lights, and all that. Anything not harmless kind of cantrip. So she would just try and mingle with them, try and blend in, and she'll do a guidance.
Perfect. Just tell me what you get.
Cool. So that is going to be 19, 21.
21. Okay. With a 21, you definitely see a group of... Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see a group of 5 people. Sorry, a group of 2, 3, 4 people going one way outside together. And you also notice someone behind a curtain on her own. The one that was in the owl mask with the big blue cowl. Looks to be like she's walked in behind one of the big tapestries at a window. The rest of you, I will roll my d20.
Okay, so the other 4 went outside and she's just behind a curtain. Gotcha. I think Lumilia will start making her way over towards the woman with the horned out mask.
Beautiful. I will take a stealth roll if you're doing it stealthily, or give me an investigation or perception to see if anyone notices you going over there. So, the two of you, I rolled a 12.
Oh.
Is that odd? Is that odd?
No.
Did we win?
No. 12 is an even number. You both lose 5 gold and 1 gold.
By 1 gold.
He just looks at you and goes, sorry for your luck, folks. If you want to try again, you can, or you can move on to one of the other games.
And Danala will do it again, and just another 5 gold on odd.
I would like to just make a just squint my eyes a little bit and make an insight check just to make sure that she's not fudging anything, or like there's like a magnet under it or something.
Sure.
I've seen some of these games rigged.
Yep.
Yeah, Rogue's got a rogue.
Yep. Rogue's got a rogue, especially an investigative rogue.
19.
19. This seems to be on the up and up.
Okay.
Yep.
I can accept a loss. I just want to make sure that I'm the one actually losing.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. If I see her go odds again, I will, just to cover the spread, I'll go evens and I'll put another 1 gold.
Another gold for even. Perfect.
Yeah. Just to see.
You also have a couple of the other humans that have been, well, not just humans, but the other 6 that came in with you that you guys have noticed. The one in the big jester mask, who some of you, I think 2 of you might know it's the town crier, just kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, that looks fun. Well, I was given a bunch of money. I haven't really done anything with it, so I'll put 2 platinum down on, well, lucky number 3. The big, tall half-orc just looks at him and goes, "You all bid small, you know that?" He just grabs 50 platinum.
Ooh, damn.
And he just looks at everybody and goes, number or odds that are evens? Let's go with a lucky number 18. And just, you get a couple little oohs and ahs from everybody. While that's going on, I would love a... Did you do a stealth roll at all, or no? Sorry.
No, I think he said stealth or like perception to see if anyone's looked at.
Sorry.
Perception.
Yep. What did you roll?
13 from a 3. Bards, man.
Okay. Yep. You don't really notice anyone looking at you, but as you do creep closer... was that a nat 20 history roll for something, Alissia?
I turned it off and turned it back on. I was seeing if it was fixing the error.
Understood, thank you.
Unrelated.
And it did not, because on
it did not, in fact. It in fact turned it into a natural 1.
It sure did. I seen the dragon come across the screen. I went,
yeah, sorry. It did.
You're good.
No, I was just seeing if it would fix it. It did not.
Yeah, no, not at all. Weird. Okay. Give me a perception roll as you get closer to the person behind the curtain. With Alyssa's help if she's with you. Or you can both roll 1. Either works for me.
No, I'll take the help.
Okay. Just let me know what you roll, Razza.
Yeah, that's so good. The insight, yeah? What's an insight?
Sorry, perception. This is to listen in.
Perception. That's cool. That works. Guidance. Okay. That's going to be... Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Okay. You hear a huddled voice. Yes, this will be over soon, don't worry. There aren't that many can seek through your invisibility, and those that can know our plans. Don't worry. The ritual will be completed around midnight, then we can leave. Our Lord trusted us with this.
Who said that?
The one behind the curtain.
The one behind the curtain.
Yeah. This was the just over 5 foot humanoid, Blue cowl, blue robes, and has the great horned owl mask.
Oh, I know
Chris,
someone.
you-
Okay, great.
I will roll to see what we get. I rolled a 5.
Dang it!
Oh, Danala,
Yes.
you get 7 gold.
7.5?
5 silver. Yeah, 7.5 gold back. Calliope loses another gold. Our crier loses 2 platinum, and our big orc just kind of goes, you win some, you lose some, and he lost 50 platinum. Didn't seem to care about 50 platinum.
Does his like outfit and what he has on him look like he comes from money, and that's why he doesn't care about losing it, or was it like not his to begin with, so he doesn't really care? What's the vibe he's giving off?
Your passive insight of 20, looking this half-orc up and down. Most of his outfit kind of looks like a... Give me a history roll. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You know the outfit that Ford wore to Jester's wedding? Same outfit. Like an admiral's
That
outfit.
Ford wore to Jester's wedding? You mean his wedding?
His own wedding, sorry. It was her wedding. He just showed up. Come on.
Okay,
Sorry,
so.
to his own wedding. Yeah, like white,
Gotcha.
definitely like a Grand Admiral's outfit,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
He's got a station, yeah.
Yeah, he has the bearing of a sailor.
Okay.
Or admiral or something, yeah. Definitely has the calloused hands of someone who works on a ship.
I will move on to the 21 game.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know if it's allowed, but I would like to take out 1 platinum and put it on even, and 1 platinum put it on odd, and just look at the person running the game with a wink.
He's just gonna look at you and just goes, You do realize I'm just gonna, no matter what I do, I'm taking one of them and giving it right back. You do understand how this works, yes? You're playing both sides?
Win.
You just want to play for the sake of playing. I understand, absolutely.
When you get 1, I get 1.5.
This is true. All right then. If you want to play both sides that way, I'm not going to say no. That's fine by you.
No, he's basically saying that with the rules as written, like if he puts 100 gold on one and 100 gold on the other, regardless of what it comes up, he loses 100, but then he gains 150.
It should be 2-1 instead of 1.5. I think that is.
Well,
kind of what I brought when I went to a online D&D gambling one. This is what they came up with. So, win or lose, you still get some, which is weird. Yeah, I just thought of that. Never mind.
Well,
anyway,
unless it's supposed to only be like I put in my 5 gold and then if I lose, I lose it. But if I put in my 5 gold and I win, I get my 5 gold back and then half. So then I get 250.
That's what I thought it was.
Yes. Sorry, that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So I would add, because I was doing the math and I'm like, because I did odd both times. I lost 1 and I won 1. And the way you were describing it, I was up 250 and it's like I shouldn't be up 2.5 gold. I should be down 2.5 gold.
Correct.
So
yeah, you did lose like the first 5 gold and then you got
I only
2.5 gold back.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Let me remove 2.5 from here.
That's what I meant.
But
Okay.
I don't do that because I don't have the opportunity to prove that I'm smarter than an ogre here.
No. Sorry,
and I will
thank you.
follow to the next game.
Okay. So we're going to 21 then? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys move over, what are our 2 drow listening to someone talk to themselves do?
After hearing what she just did with the curtain and the invisibility and all that ritual, she will make her way over to Alissia, unless Alicia's already made her way over to me. and she will whisper to her what she just heard.
Okay.
And then very subtly, again, kind of making it look like she's casting a very harmless spell. It technically is a harmless spell, but it's not an elementary spell. Like it's not like a cantrip. She will move her hand up, kind of like she's like brushing the hair, like her hair out of her face, so like away from the mask, and she's going to cast See Invisibility.
Okay. How close do you need to be to see with See Invisibility?
It is.
I had a similar question. So, I do have a bat as a familiar.
Yes.
And bats have 60 feet of blind sight, so they can see invisibility. Does an invisible creature have a distinct like aura around them that they are invisible through blind sight?
Kind of, yes. You'd see like the outline.
Okay.
See Invisibility just lets you see.
It's my
range.
Yeah, it doesn't give me a range. Just what I can see is the range.
Okay. Then I'm going to say, how close are you getting?
She will. How far are they from everyone else? Like before it looks like she's standing out going too close.
You would have had to get fairly close to listen. Like you would have had to have been at least within 15 feet.
Yeah. She will get that close again. Then she needs to be able to try and see who it is.
Perfect. Okay. You see huddled. Actually, give me a history roll or a religion roll first.
I'm assuming that this whole thing is happening more than 60 feet away from where I am.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so then my familiar wouldn't notice an invisible creature.
Nope.
Would they not have said something about a bat flying in with you?
Yes. So where is your familiar? Like, you can summon it at will.
Yeah. The familiar, she's just sitting on my shoulder.
Okay. In that case, they probably would have told you to dismiss your familiar, please. It might scare some of the other guests.
Oh, fair point. Yeah. So then, I would have dismissed her then.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
I didn't want to ruin your fun, but
you're good. That's fine.
16.
So, 16. A 16's kind of enough. You see huddled, like, kind of in her robes, what you would know to be a tiny golden elephant.
Not at all what she was expecting. And Raz, too.
She's like giving it like a little calming pets, and it's like, when the time's right, you know you can come out.
She'll turn to Alissia, because obviously Alissia can't see what she sees. She has an elephant. She'll describe. If she doesn't know what that is, she'll describe what it looks like. We'll go little elephant.
Okay.
Celestial elephant. Is it doing anything else? It's just in a pocket, right?
Just kind of looks like hiding, like to her side, keeping out from. Just doesn't want to be seen. But eventually they leave the curtain and go outside and join the other four that were outside that are having a huddled conversation.
Okay. She will make it very casual, very smooth. She'll make it like she's just sauntering around the room. And maybe, sipping her wine, try and give herself the appearance of someone that's a bit, not drunk, but like tipsy. To kind of throw them off. So she'll get as close as she can to the group outside. But yeah. And she'll nod at Alissia.
As Lumilia passes by, Alissia, she'll cast tongues on her.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
spicy.
All right. Those of you who are at the next game, we're playing 21. This one basically is kind of like blackjack. This one is being done by the little fairy girl. The mechanic of this game is a nice, simple dice game. How it works, you each will roll 2d10. I will do the same. But I think we keep these to ourselves. Do the same, but only with the dice. Players and the dealer then have an option to roll as many additional dice as they see fit. However, there's a catch. You cannot exceed 21 as your sum total of the dice, or you lose the game automatically. It's pretty much blackjack. If the dealer rolls a natural 21 from the start, the player loses. If a player rolls 21, the dealer loses. In case of ties, the winnings are split. Note that all dice sides keep their face value except for the 1, which will be treated as both 1 and 11, depending on what you need at the moment of your roll.
Yeah.
So if you if you and the dealer both have 21, you get a 1-to-1 payout from your bet. If your roll places you over 21, you are bust and you lose. Players who win other bets at a payout of 3-2.
We rolled d20s, was that what it was?
2d10.
2d10.
So it's basically d10s.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So tell me how much you want to put in, and then we will roll.
I put in my usual 1 gold.
I'll put in my usual 5 gold.
Okay, 5 and 1. Anyone else joining in?
Still just observing.
You are still just observing. Beautiful. So both of you roll a 2d10, please. And tell me what you get.
Are we supposed to keep it secret?
You can keep them secret if you like, but I think in this situation we're going to still need to know what you... It's basically 21. So keep one, or I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
Typically,
Yeah,
the
I mean, we're not playing against each other. It's against you. So
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I will roll 2d10 here.
Yeah, I think you have to keep yours secret.
I'm at 19.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think you're supposed to keep at least one of yours
You're supposed
secret.
to keep yours secret.
That's what.
Because if we know you have 19, then that means that we also know what we have, so we know if we can beat that or not with what we already have in our hand.
Excellent.
So there's no chance for us to bust if we'll do it
again. Okay, I'll just roll with regular dice then.
You can give us one of the dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll give you guys one of the dice. So I will roll here. Okay. You see a 5 come up.
Okay.
For the record, I rolled a 1 and a 3. So I have either a 4, was it 4 or 14?
4 or 14. Okay.
Okay.
And what's Saint at?
15. I rolled a 6 and a 9.
Okay.
Nice.
Any more betting? Second round.
Here's my other question. Yep. In regular blackjack, if the house is under a certain number, they are required to hit
16.
16. Okay.
I think they have to hit up to 6. No, 16 is stay, so 15 they have to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more betting, or are you going to keep the same? You're going to see the.
It.
Okay, the Admiral's going to throw down... I'll roll for the Admiral, too, to see what he gets. He's going to put down another 10 platinum. And, of course, he rolled that. Okay. So, for
I'm going to stay.
Okay. The Admiral's going to laugh and put another 10 platinum in, so he's up to 20 platinum. So, I will roll for him. In there, and I'll roll for me. Okay. Interesting. Do you guys need to roll any more dice, or are you sticking with what you got? You got a 14 and a 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 9, so that would still put me at 14 then, because I'd have 9, 1, or would that be 13? No, that would be 4. Hang on.
So you have to choose if you're using it as a 1 or an 11 when you roll it.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, when I roll it?
When you roll it. You don't get to choose after.
So you said 14.
Okay. Yeah.
So
then I
would
would have
9,
broken.
you're bust. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it worked like the ace does, where it's like it could be either, and you get to choose as you go.
Yeah. The ace works. That is the ace. You have to choose when you pull it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I always thought the ace was both, and you just choose. So you know, if I had 14 and then I got the 9 instead of busting, I would now be using it as a 1 instead of the 11.
Yeah.
I mean, it might depend on your casino, but I've never had a casino let you not choose.
No.
Oh.
Because it gives you too high a chance to win.
Like 15, 20 years ago.
Sure does.
Yeah. They're not going to let you get a better chance of winning if you get to choose later.
No.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since the last time I've been to a casino, so.
You're good.
It does probably depend on the casino as well, but.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, in this case, you see a 7 show up for the orc and then a 4. So he's laying 11 with 1 hidden card. I'm laying a 5 and a 9, so I'm at 14 with 1 hidden card. So I'll leave it up to Saint whether or not you want to. He's sticking. You're at 15 and I'm showing 14.
I've stayed. I have to stay.
Okay.
I already made my choice. I don't get to choose another card after. Yeah.
As you guys all stay, you just see the little tiny fairy just kind of shrug and then flip over a 7 for 21. I rolled a 7, 5, and a 9.
Yeah, insight check the DM.
There's my paper. A 7, a 5, and a 9.
Get rid of 1 more gold.
The orc just kind of like stands up and goes, well, I know when I've been conned, you guys have a great day. Any of you want to dance? How about you, tall drink of water? He's looking at you in your eyesight because he's the same height as you, Ruka. Feel like a dance?
No. And I'll walk over to the other table.
Just gonna see him go, the rest of you are too short. Just kind of wanders away. What was your insight roll?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Excellent. She just kind of shrugs and says, sorry. Takes all the money. Yeah, I rolled well for her. Okay. Well.
Can I do that again?
Yeah, I am as well.
Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll go for break.
Cool.
Okay.
What are you two outside doing?
I think Alicia's still inside, but Lumilia is, as I said, getting as close as she can to see if she can overhear anything without drawing attention. If they do catch her, listening in, she will like to pretend she is just another tipsy guest of the masquerade.
Okay.
That's just lost her way. Yeah.
Perfect. Let me roll for that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That was worse than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Yeah. Give me a quick perception and tell me how close you're getting to them.
Okay, so that is going to be math. 24.
24 perception. Okay. As the one that you were following joins into the little party celebration. Well, the celebration, the little hushed conversation. You're going to hear a few words, but only from a couple of them. A couple of them look like they're just like leaning in, listening, paying attention to nothing really at all. You hear the sound of the one that you weren't getting food at the time. But anyway, the older gentleman with the domino mask. You just hear him mutter a few things. Mainly, it's hasn't been seen in quite a few years. We know someone was disguised as him. He's the best and only one who understands, but before the event of the night, hopefully maybe one of the people here will know more, but hopefully they also don't understand what's going on. Anyway, keep to yourselves if you can, and then you're just going to hear him stop talking and just look over at you, Lumilia.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there, love. Are you enjoying the party? You can come over. We can have a conversation if you want to come over and talk. That's fine. Looks like you're trying to listen in anyway. I'd love to introduce ourselves, but, it is a masquerade. But if you would like to join our little party over here, by all means, please do.
I'm so sorry. I was just trying to get some there. It's so good, isn't it? I love indulgence. She takes a sip on the wine.
That is a very good vintage indeed.
Sorry, don't mean to intrude. I'm so sorry.
You are fine, my dear. That's okay. You look spectacular. I'd love to have a dance with you later.
Oh, okay. Well, she acts like the flattered.
You get a couple of them, just kind of like give him a little pat and goes, he likes to get through a lot of things. He likes to do his rounds. Anyway, and they just kind of go apart, and a couple of them go back inside, a couple of them start wandering around the balcony, enjoying the evening air. Those of you who are doing another round, you feel a certain presence standing behind you and go, oh ho! Gambling! Haha! I hope you guys are having fun. Is there anything specifically you guys need tonight? You look over, and the Lord Dagalt Neverember is just standing behind you all, pretty much saddled up right beside Ruka while you guys are doing your next game.
Well, I moved to
hope
the
you
next
guys.
tables.
Oh, you went to the next table. Never mind. He would have immediately put his finger up to talk to you as you turned around and walked away. It's anyway.
Just make sure that. Sorry, the guy you're talking about, that's the guy who's throwing the party.
He is the Lord of Neverwinter. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I understood.
He's not the king of Neverwinter. He's the Lord. He's pretty much in charge of the city. He's the one throwing the party and the one who invited you here.
Can I insight check? Is this just a making the rounds thing, or is it he came over to us or this table specifically? What's the vibe he's giving off right now?
You're drinking and you're gambling. I will need a roll, not your passive.
Okay. Let's see.
And you're also going to notice, his, throughout the, this has been, an hour or so, his mask shifts. So he has, an enchanted mask that goes from, the lion, changes, depending on, who's talking to. There's a new mask that just shows up.
When he entered the room, I'm assuming it was announced who he was, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember things, but my brain tends to forget them.
You're good.
I just want to make sure, because I was Danala wouldn't know who this person is, but it's he was announced, so...
He made a whole
Danala
speech.
Yeah. He's the host. Yep.
Yeah.
25.
25. He's doing the rounds.
Okay.
But also, he knows there are people that got random invites, and he's also coming over to make sure that the random people off the street are having a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will just say, yes, thank you for randomly inviting me. I'm having a lovely time.
Perfect. I like to spread the joy around to the people of the streets when I can. I was hoping to invite some more, but I was told 12 was the limit for today, so I'm happy to have you. Enjoy your day. If you need anything, let me know.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yep,
Okay.
72, and I feel like, well, I'm still in my 40s, but hey. My son tells me I should at some point retire, but I don't think that's going to happen yet.
Oh, is your son here? Is that someone else we should say hello to if for...
Oh, no, that's okay. He has his own, party for later on. That's fine. This is a little too stuffy for him. He likes more intimate with maybe like 10 people. That's okay. He has his own, he has something else. Don't worry.
Danala's just gonna has been kind of keeping to themselves, and when he's like, oh, I'm whatever you said it was, 72 and feeling good and everything, Danala's gonna half jokingly just be like, just wait till you get to be my age.
He's just gonna like give you,
because Danala looks like they're in their early 30s.
Yeah. And Harengon don't live as long as most normally do. He's just gonna like give you, well, I'm glad you're here, miss. Hope you're having fun. Enjoy the gambling. Don't lose too much. And just like wanders away. So everyone roll your 2d10, please.
All right.
And
then I'm doing my
putting in
5 gold as my usual.
5 again. Okay. 5 for you, and I assume 1 gold from...
Yep, my 1 gold.
Calliope. Okay. Ooh.
I rolled a 4 and a 1. I'm going to use the 1 as a 1.
Okay. I am showing a 1. Also.
Okay, interesting.
Are you going to tell us if you're using it as a 1 or an 11? Or just that's what's being shown?
I'm showing you a 1.
Fun. I rolled a 7 and a 2.
7 and a 2. Okay.
I'm going to use both of them as 7 and 2.
So a 7 and 2, and you got a 1 and a what, sorry?
4. I'm at 5.
Oh, 1 and a 4. Perfect. I'm not rolling again. I'm showing a 1 on card. And she just says she's staying.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to add any more money, but I'm definitely going to roll again.
Okay. Another 1.
Yeah, so that's... oh, yeah. Actually, if I did that as an 11... Yeah, I'm going to use it as an 11.
And you're allowed to put
so I'm
your
at 20. Yeah, beautiful. And then I'll stay there.
Okay.
So if you, just for the record, Brandon, if you rolled a 21 with your first 2 quote-unquote cards, you do have to announce. Okay, so it's not a full blackjack. Just
it's not a full blackjack.
I will not put any more money, but I will.
Okay.
Okay. I am at 13. Rolled an 8.
13. Okay.
I will be rolling another card.
Okay. Are you putting any more money in, Danala?
No.
Okay. Then you can roll your last card, because I'm still not rolling.
Well, it doesn't have to be the last card unless we want it to be.
True. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you keep rolling very low.
Yeah, exactly.
just keep rolling 1s.
Because technically, Danala is laying a 2 and a 1.
Yeah. I'm at 17. I rolled a 4.
17. Another 4. I'll leave it up to you. Stick or bust? What would you like to do?
Can I make an insight check to see if I think that she has like a 20 or if it's lower?
You could try, yes.
Like, does she seem confident or just like she's not going to take another card because she would probably bust?
Well, I think being the dealer, if she has 16 or higher, she has to stay.
Exactly,
Anyway.
that's what I'm wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm wondering where on that is she? She has to stay or she wants to stay?
Okay.
19.
19. She has to stay.
Okay.
But also, she wants to stay.
$17. Okay. I've rolled 3 4s and under. I'm gonna hit one more. Probably not smart, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Excellent.
Congrats on the 10 you're going to get.
Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just kidding.
I did not get a 10, but I did in fact bust with an 8.
Oh, 25. She just kind of looks and goes, "Well, that's the joys of the game. I'm sorry." She's just gonna look at our Harengon friend and flip an 8 for 19.
See, I would have lost anyways.
Yeah. An 8, a 1, and a 19. She just kind of looks at you, goes, "Well, you finally won something." She hands you 10 gold.
Okay.
I will go to the last one just to close it out.
Okay, perfect.
The last
All right.
table.
Sounds good. So, eventually, Ruka, you go over to the last table. You see one of the other person still goes over to the last one. Those of you that were outside, it seems to be like pushing like 10 o'clock, 10:30. The dancing starts back up. Everybody's done eating. Most people are drinking, not eating much anymore. And we will go for a quick break. And when we come back, we will continue on with the Masquerade Ball.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay! You back, sir? Okay. Okay. All right. So, as most people go back to just the standard meet and greet and everybody talking, dancing, and all that, we are at the last table run by a male satyr. He's like in a pinstripe suit that kind of looks like it's well worn. It's got a few patches here and there. It's got a big top hat on. Hi, everyone. So you'd like to play? Well, this one's fairly simple. It's called GYP. GYP. The game's straightforward, so you don't really have to go through any difficult or ambiguous rules. You basically need to hit a 7 or a 12 to win. You can double your bet and add another dice to the total if you like. The payout here is 2 to 1. If you fail to produce a 7 or 12, your bet is automatically forfeit. So basically what you do, you roll 2d6. If you hit a 7 or 12, you win. You can double your bet and add an additional d6 to the roll. You have to hit a 7 or 12 or you lose. But you can double your bet to add an additional dice and roll 3d6 to try and get a 7 or a 12.
Interesting. Okay, so for instance, I put in 5, I roll 2d6, I don't get a 7 or a 12. I can then double my bet.
Nope.
Do I then double it to add the other one, or do I just bet 10 and then roll 3 dice?
No, you have to bet at the beginning, because if you roll like over, like if you rolled 2, like a double 5s, no, let's do it the other way. You can roll your first 2d6, and then if you want to double your bet, you can add an additional d6. I'm good with that.
I like that better.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's do
I've put in 1 gold.
I put in 5 gold.
Okay, another 5 and another 1 gold. Each of you, this is a 1 person at a time thing. So we'll start with the 5 gold. So roll me 2d10. Sorry, 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah. Oh, you're at an 8. You can either add another 5 gold for an additional d6, or you lose.
Okay, and then if I roll that d6, I'm looking at this point for a 4.
Correct.
Yeah.
To go to 12.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll pay another 5 gold
so
and then roll a
10.
Yep.
Roll me another d6, please.
Come on, 4.
3.
Oh,
you
run
are
under.
1 off.
I lose 10 gold.
10 gold. He just kind of looks at you and goes, you were so close. I was hoping there for you. New roller.
I will roll now.
Roll me 2d6.
I'm at 4.
You're at 4. Ooh. That's actually not terrible. Would you like to put another gold
it gives me 2 shots. I'll put another in. So I technically have both.
Technically, you only have 1 shot, because if you roll a 6, you'd get 10.
Yep.
So you'd still can only get
a 7. Yeah. So you need
you'd have to roll a 3.
You rolled a 3. I can roll a 3.
Survey says
4. I rolled what you needed, and you.
Can we trade dice?
Off by 1. You lose 2 gold.
Curses.
The satyr just kind of takes both and goes, you were so close, both of you. Did you want to do another one?
Yeah, might as well.
Well, Belv was here before, so does Belv want to roll? Because he was already at this table.
He was at the table watching.
Oh, you were only watching? You didn't play?
No, they're all luck based games, so Ruka has no interest.
Yeah. Just
I'll do another
watching
one.
people. Okay.
I'll
for
put in one more.
Like the last half hour to an hour of you guys gambling, you've just had this tall Goliath stand behind you, judging you the entire time.
How tall is that Goliath?
How tall are you, Belv?
Tall enough to barely be medium sized.
So I think you have to be under 8.
8 feet, I
So
think
you'd
it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like 7'7", something
My
like
boots
that.
got him over 8 feet.
Yeah. 3 of you almost.
7-11. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll roll again. I'll do 1 more gold.
Here. Another gold in. Another gold in the pot. Roll me away, please.
After she's done, I'll do it again for another 5.
Perfect.
Do you want to do yours first again? Because that's the order we did it in before.
No, you can go first.
Okay. You will see that Calliope will wait for you to see if you're going to go first, and then if you don't, she will. I got 11. I got a 6 and a 5.
A 6 and a 5.
Yeah.
He just kind of gives you the old shrug of the shoulders. Well, it's up to you. I can either take that, or you can try and roll a single.
I will roll a 1 now.
Okay.
I'll have to find the dice I want. None of these dice I want. There it is. Okay. I put in 1 more gold. I rolled a 2.
I won again. 13. You just get the satyr just gives you again off by 1.
I just look at him
So
and I go,
close.
it's okay. 13 is my lucky number anyways, just not for this game. Well, not for any of the games.
That's okay. You had fun. That's the important part.
Okay, goodbye now. I leave.
You enjoy the party. You look great.
I'll go get food.
Okay, perfect.
Then Danala's gonna roll.
Double sixes. Absolutely nails it first time. You just get like a nice cheer of applause, a little precipitation with some small little fireworks. We got a winner! We got a winner! Here you go, here you go, here you go. Hands you 10 more gold.
Yay.
You're even. You're doing good.
Yeah. I don't know what my total is across the 3 games, but
I think you're up 2.5 gold between the 3 games, something like that.
Something. Well, I lost 10 gold in the last game.
Oh yes, so
I was up 2.5, then I lost 10, so I was down 7.5.
Yeah, you're down 7.5. Now you're up 10, so you're pretty much up 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, I lost 10, gained 10, up 2.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I had fun. That's a win. Like, I didn't care if I lost it because the money was given to me. So
true.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of how Calliope feels as well. Like it's not even my money,
6.
so I don't really care.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you guys are done. By now, you're probably hitting closer to like 10:30, quarter to 11, even maybe getting close to 11 o'clock p.m. The dancing has not really stopped. Most people who have started dancing are still dancing. There's a few people wandering around. Ruka, is there anything specific else you want to do, or are you just going to be mingling?
Well, I've been watching the gambling. I've probably subconsciously been starting to kind of drum along with the music. Just getting a beat for it, so I'll kind of circle the room now, study the dancers, see if there's any like set dances that they're doing, or if they're just kind of doing their own thing, or how it all works.
Okay.
Maybe go get another fish if it was good.
Okay, yeah. Food still has not, it's been coming, but most people are in the middle of drinking and dancing.
Yeah.
Food's really not on their mind.
I don't plan it, but then I smell like as one of the waiters comes out with a fresh one, and I'm like, ooh.
Absolutely. Perfect. All right. So, what are our 2 drow doing? What would you like to do next? At around 11, or just before 11, you guys have been keeping an eye on like quite a few people, but at some point, the same people that you noticed outside that were talking about something, including the one you heard talk about our Lord trusted us with this, the ritual will be completed around midnight that we can leave. They all get up, kind of look at each other, nod, and leave. They go out like a little side area down one hallway. The guards just give them a little nod.
How many of them?
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Okay. And it's not, is it the hallway we came in?
No.
Or different hallway? Okay.
Different hallway. Inside the keep, pretty much kind of where like the washrooms are, but like there's a little side hall that they skirt down.
If Cal had thought a group of people were starting to leave, she would have left. So, but if it's not the hallway we came in, she won't.
No. Okay. Yeah, this is just a different. This is more for our 2 drow who've been keeping an eye on things. Yeah.
Can I roll an insight on these guys?
Please do.
Insight. Why is that
22?
And that one, there's a 22.
It's a 22.
Yeah. Does she think they're being sketchy, or could this be like?
Is this the same group?
Yes, same group.
Eliminate Wildfire. She'll be like, it's them. Like, in case you like, Alicia's not sure. She says, they're the ones that were talking about rituals around midnight. I guess your insight check would just clarify that. She will then try and saunter over to where they went. Is that the only way out? I assume there is like a little side passage.
It looks to be, from where you are, noticed where they are. During the evening, you probably hit the washroom a few times. They are descending down a set of stairs.
Alright, so she's just got to stride forward like she is part of the group, just with full confidence that, it's almost like that kind of aura you get from, you own the place. So she's going to walk with purpose towards with Alissia. And then just not even bother to, just walk through kind of like they did and expect the nod from them, Because she's going to stride forward and try and follow them.
Okay.
See what they do.
How far behind them are you going?
What's the same distance? Maybe 10, 15 feet. Not too close, but...
Okay. Really, Brandon? Wow.
What happened, Brandon? Did you get the dice gods just spat on you, or what?
3 nat 1s, a 3, 3, and a 4 for perception checks.
That's what you get for winning all the gambling.
That's ridiculous. For
it bounces out, doesn't that?
That's ridiculous. Okay. You are just behind these people. And give me just straight... I want both of you to give me a just straight charisma roll.
It was a
with
confidence
advantage.
check.
It's a confidence check.
Okay, natural 19 for...
Okay.
22.
Okay. And how about for Alissia? Just a straight charisma roll. Oh, that was almost a 3. Okay.
That was so close.
That was so close. Okay. The guard, not really knowing who should be in or out, apparently, gives you both a little friendly smile and a nod.
Just walks through. Little nod to walks through.
Perfect. You both find yourselves going down a set of stairs. And right at the bottom, you notice the other 5 in front of you. Almost like you descend quite a bit, and it looks like where you guys are going is pretty much like right underneath where the ballroom is above you. And are you going to go through the door that they walk through, or are you going to look through first?
Oh, they're going to look through first. In case they have, someone doubling back or a trap. It's going to be...
Okay. Are you doing this sneakily?
Yeah, they'll be cautious.
Okay.
Or they'll try to.
Okay. When you peek through, I will take perception rolls from both of you, please. And a stealth roll. Ooh. No, that's not good. Oh, that was perception. Okay, not a stealth roll. Okay. Alright, so 13. Ooh, that was almost a 2. Okay. Whew. Those dice like you. What did you get for Lumilia? For perception and stealth.
Okay, so perception was not great. I think it's about 10.
Okay.
Was and wow. Just check.
Sorry, what was your stealth? I didn't hear it.
10.
A
Roll
10.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alissia, you guys have been doing great so far. As you both kind of try to look in at the same time, One of you trips over their dress with a 10 and stumbles a little. You do manage to see what looks to be some sort of temple. There's an altar where it looks to be the person who was in blue is now behind the altar. The Holophant that you've seen is now not invisible anymore and is up there with her. And the other people that were walking in are taking the front row of church pews. One of them looks to be standing up near the front. And as you semi-stumble, from the other side of the room, you see what looks to be a couple guards come out. A lady with olive skin in a wedding dress starts walking towards the room where you currently are in front of. You stumbled upon a wedding.
No.
You would now understand that a wedding ceremony spell is a ritual that takes an hour.
Cicely really realizes this. This is after she stumbles as well. She's so focused, so on edge that she's not used to the length of the dress, and she did kind of stumble, didn't fall over. And as soon as she realizes what this is, seeing the bride looks at Alissia, she goes, I think we're at the wrong ritual. I think she's gonna try and bubble back out of here. Feels like they're intruding, but she let Alissia decide what she wants to do.
We've been noticed, I'm assuming.
You have been noticed, yes. You immediately just have, one person just, put their hand up and go, Hello, how can I help you? Sorry, this was a private affair, but since you are here and you look lovely, would you like to witness my ceremony?
I look at them and I go, I heard that there was a ceremony going on. As a Cleric of Strahd, I just wanted to come and bless.
Oh.
And I'll cast dancing lights and mutter some sort of bullshit blessing and then grab Lumilia's hand and just sort of back away.
Okay.
Yeah, she just nods with that. She'll be like, blessings of the Dark Maiden. She'll just stepping back. nodding.
The person in front of you, she's short, olive skin, black hair, brown eyes. She has a black eagle mask on. Looks like she's still... You would have noticed her upstairs at some point. She just looks at the both of you and goes, well, I don't mind having extra people if you'd like to be here. Sorry. The Lord Neverember's son decided to get married the same day as his father's birthday. But we kind of had a little snafu and they both forgot to tell each other what was going on. So we figured we'd do a little bit of both for the evening. And before midnight, we'd finish with the wedding. Then the rest of us would come back upstairs and have the rest of the evening. But I have a feeling this is going to take a little bit longer. So we're going to be here till probably about 12:15, I'm told. The Lord Neverember is going to be down for the rest of the ceremony. He's still taking upstairs. But if you'd like to come in and watch me get married to the Lord Neverember's son, please do. Oh, sorry. I am Vajra. Some people call me the Blackstaff.
It's a lot. Lumilia kind of takes it all in, looks at Alissia, half backing away, and she says all this and she stops. She just finds it curious that all this is happening at the same time. This set individuals are getting married. So yeah, she would like to insight check first of all,
please
and
do.
Then we'll go from there.
Absolutely, sir. I decided. Please do. I decided to throw a surprise wedding for the people you thought you were looking at. You're welcome.
Yeah, the cultist, quote unquote.
Between the Lord Neverember's son and the Blackstaff.
17.
She's inviting you to watch her wedding.
I roll a bit under her, so yeah, that's what I expected what the gets as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you'd probably be able to
The guy will
ascertain
give-
the people in there are very important people.
The melee kind of gives Alissia kind of like a cock of the head and just looks at the version. She goes, one minute, and she'll lean over to Alissia. This could be irrelevant, or it could be relevant. There might be individuals within the secret wedding that we aren't. So maybe we should linger just in case.
Alissia is very suspicious by nature, so she'll look back and sort of whisper, yeah, that's... Something doesn't seem quite... Why do this so stupid? Let's stay and see what we see.
We would love to. She looks at
She's just looking at both of you going, oh, good. Well, if you would like to take the seats up at the front before I am announced, that'd be great. Thank you. Tonight is being...
Congratulations.
This ceremony is being done by Lulu the Holy Holophant, so please enjoy.
I take the seats.
Okay. You get like a little bit of a look from the other people that were upstairs who definitely caught you over listening in. They kind of just give you like another little side nod and just go, well, welcome to the secret wedding. Enjoy.
She nods at them. Yeah, glad to be here.
More the merrier. Anyway, he's just going to look and go, interesting, and go back to just staring. The rest of you upstairs, while these people are enjoying a lovely wedding, what would you like to do? As the evening moves on towards midnight, where there's supposed to be some sort of speech, and you would know that at some point very soon, the prizes for the best dressed and all that will be given out. Do any of you would like to dance? There are lots of suitors here who have been trying to get your attention to get on the dance floor.
Danala's just been kind of dancing to themselves, like kind of off to the side.
Yep.
Just, being a Bladesinger, they're a little more fluid in their movements. But being that they don't know what the current trend of dancing is.
Yes.
Because they haven't kept up with it while they were in prison. So, so they're just kind of watching everybody to kind of see what's going on, but kind of doing their own thing.
Okay. I see an Arcana roll.
I was testing something. I was Googling while I was waiting. It's a known issue. They think it'll be fixed in the next update. They literally just suggest turning off the digital dice rolling because that's what's broken.
Okay.
So if you click it, it'll still send what was to the Roll20. You just won't see it roll.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Okay.
Where do we turn off the digital dice rolls?
You go to Manage next to your character name, Manage Character and Levels, and on the home page, if you scroll down, there's a dice rolling that you can click off under Partnered Content and before Optional Features.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if I turn that off there, let me just verify here real quick. So then if I go Insight roll... Oh, but then it doesn't show up in game activity.
Yeah, it won't show you in game activity because it's not rolling on the D&D Beyond.
Oh,
it's sending it directly to the Roll20.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Either will work.
I'm going to turn that back on because I'd like I like watching the dice move.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fair. I don't use the digital dice, so I don't care.
No, you use regular. Okay, perfect.
They said it should be updated in the next extension update.
Yeah.
Whenever that is.
Okay. So.
But I will find someone to dance with, like you said.
Okay.
Because they suggested it, so I will.
Absolutely. So as the music picks up and people start dancing, Ruka, what are you planning on doing? Is there anything specific you want before the final speech for the night and all that?
Nope. If I observed and it seems like I can follow along with the dances, then I would eventually join in as well.
Beautiful. Can I please have performance rolls from our dancers?
Agree. Mm-hmm. Sure.
There's a variety of people to dance with. You can choose from the 6 that came in with us. There's definitely a lot of other people. You would also see someone of the Goliath race. He's got an iron stag mask with branching antlers. There's tieflings, there's half-elves, there's still a couple dwarves here, there's some Shattered Kai, there's gnomes, a lot of humans, the odd half-drow. You haven't really seen any other full drow except the 2 that came in with. But Kalliope...
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to you a while ago. And do you think you would be able to sense someone who else like you?
Oh.
Or like, because you do kind of look a little different after it happened.
Yeah. I would say, given my passive insight, the mannerisms I think would be similar enough. Maybe.
Okay.
I wouldn't be looking for it, but if I saw it, I might notice. I can roll for it if you want. I can make a perception check or something.
Give me perception. Actually, let's do insight or history.
Insight it is.
Okay.
A billion. 29.
Okay. It's been a while for you since you've had that, like, certain feeling that something's different. And even, like, your movements changed. Almost more, like, at one point, like, predatory. You do have someone that you've seen, like, kind of like the 2 drow, like, stalking the dance floor, going from person to person. They definitely have that feeling to them. They have a porcelain swan mask with a faint crack over one eye. Kind of gives the same feeling as you. Female.
But I don't recognize them.
No, not at all.
As a person, right?
No. Just that same sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay.
If at some point it looks like she's looking for a dance partner, good.
Yeah. She definitely has been keeping eyes on more of the women than the men. Ruka, you definitely eventually have the only other Goliath in the room, with the iron stag mask with massive antlers on it, come up and just, like, offer you his hand. You look ravishing. Do you dance?
No, but...
Neither do I, so we're going to fail together. Okay. Let's fail together. This place is interesting. I never thought I'd see one of my kind here. I don't recognize the tribal markings, but pleasure.
Likewise.
He's got, like, massive, like, bear paw tattoos all over him.
So definitely not from the main shit.
No. No. No, he looks more rugged and feral. Definitely a lot of scars. It looks like he kind of fits in with like the outfit that he's on. Like most the outfit like he's in is kind of more like you would know, like ceremonial warrior garb. He definitely has like double broadswords strapped to his back that are in ceremonial cloth, and he's having a hard time moving with them both on. But he picked out the only other person his size. He's maybe like a couple inches taller than you.
Okay.
He just like holds down a hand and goes, "Let's screw this up together." But you rolled a 20, so you're doing pretty good.
Or a 12, depending on which roll you're using.
Oh, sorry. I will go to D&D Beyond. A 12. Okay. Let's see how bad he does. I rolled a 16. So between the two of you, you're not tripping over each other's feet. Excellent. So, throughout the evening, there are prizes going on. So eventually, you notice 3 people start like moving around, taking a look. They have like a little clipboard in hand, and they're just going to say, "Sorry, we're just to the judging panel for the best dressed and all that. Just keep going." So for those who are not at a wedding currently and would like to showcase your outfit and all that, I would love you to present yourselves. You can either make a short statement or flourish. Make a skill check, either performance. You can, for like a dramatic reveal, persuasion to try and sell your theme, deception if your costume is like symbolic or layered. You can intimidate people into voting for you. So you basically need to roll a check. I will give you bonuses if you're... Just remind me what you're wearing. I will give you a bonus if you have a clever concept or like a strong role play. I'll add bonuses for. If you, since one of you did this ahead of time with your thinking ahead with Calliope, I will let you have advantage on your roll. The DC is 15 for the rolls. The highest between you will be put in for the finest dress, most exquisite costume, and most remarkable mask. You'd notice, like right before midnight, before the speech, this is when this is going out. So, however, the 3 of you would like to roll... Yes, I think I remember. I think you did send me that picture.
Yeah, you said just to remind you, so I just that's
Perfect.
what it
Thank
is.
You. Yeah. So I want you all to roll with what you think you should roll. Either performance, persuasion, deception, intimidation. Or just a straight
I
charisma
go up to the judge person and I just go, "Hello, I am Calliope. Hi. This is my dress. It was made by insert name here because I don't remember, but she was literally yesterday.
Yes. Ooh.
She is the best. It is metal. Knock, knock. She's sturdy."
She has incorporated the outfit into your armor perfectly. I love it. It is simple, but elegant. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Goodbye now. So... I will roll a check.
Okay. Give me one of them with just advantage.
I think the persuasion in this is for the seamstress, not for my outfit specifically.
Okay.
I am trying to impress upon them that it is by the best seamstress, and therefore it is the...
Okay. I rolled for the 6 extra people.
Oof, terrible.
Okay.
So bad. With advantage, I got a 12.
A 12 with advantage.
I rolled a 6 and a 3.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Okay. So her marks put you up to a 14. Okay. Ruka,
Fair enough.
what would you like to do to give the judge some sort of flair or anything specific?
As I see them kind of scoping around, doing their gradings,
Yes.
I will cast Bright Sparks, and the kind of orb around my neck begins to pulse, and as it does, the moons kind of begin to swirl around me. I'm just in like my ashen kind of gray red dress, just a heavy belt around it. The mask is one of the demon masks, but it is of an owl. So that kind of like an owl's silhouette in the moonlight kind of flares up from behind me towards everybody. If there are anyone doing the judging that are associated with the elemental plane of fire, I have extra influence over them as well, because they don't see my gray robes, they see my ember robes that accent all of my fire giantess qualities.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Give me a lovely roll with advantage, please. I will let you choose what you want to roll. That's a 21 intimidation. Okay.
Unless I get advantage too.
I did say advantage.
He did say advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought my thing was set up to always roll an advantage, but it is not. So here we go again. I think that's worse anyway.
That's worse. That's a 15. Okay, so all right. Perfect. And Danala, is there anything you would like to do to join into this?
Yeah. Danala just has a simple long sleeve, long dress that goes to the floor. That's green in color, kind of like a like I said, similar to this chair. Maybe a little darker. But it's quite simple. And its sole design is to make it so people don't linger like looking at her. So it's like they notice that she's there, but not enough to keep looking. It just kind of like gloss over. I think in like Disney World they have a color, it's like don't look green or something like that, or something like that, where it's like they paint things this color so people don't notice it.
Okay.
And that's basically what it is.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm just going to have a single roll with an advantage then, because it's just more don't look at me instead of look at me.
Yeah.
An 8.
That's an 8.
Okay. Perfect. While the judging is going on, downstairs, are you two going to stay for the entire ceremony, or are you going to try and sneak out before midnight?
I think we'll decide that is if they don't see anything out of place. It is just a run-of-the-mill secret between high society individuals. She will go back. Yeah, she would. I think what she would do alongside with Alissia is just keep an eye out for the for the first half. Like, is there anything out of place? Is this because she would be? I think they both have ceremony, to be fair, but so they would be pretty familiar with how it proceeds. But it'd be more like, is there anything that they're doing that's not quite right, or anyone like that? Anything that's not quite right with the event.
Yes. Okay.
I'll decide it. If everything's going well, they'll just go. If not, then they'll stay.
Perfect. Give me either perception or insight, or one of each. I'm good with that too for both of you. Perception to see what's going on, like an insight to insight the room, a perception to see if what you're listening to from the other people that are talking before the actual ceremony starts. Because after you guys went in, she probably waited another 20 minutes outside the door before everything was set.
Yeah. Lumilia will insight. She'll nod at Alissia to kind of scan the room.
Okay. So an 11 from Alissia.
I don't think she sees much.
Nope. Okay. And what's your passive perceptions 18. For the... An 18 insight? Okay. And what's your passive perceptions?
I believe mine was a 16.
Okay.
Mine is an 18.
18. Okay. Your insight check of the vibe. This is a wedding. There's nothing hidden that you can see. You haven't seen the Lord Neverember come down yet. Your passives would still catch a few things from the other people in front of you talking. More of like a muttering from one of the older gentlemen. The other two ladies that are present are pretty much just like, shh, we'll deal with that later. But the only thing you're going to get with your passives are one of them just saying, we still need to look into his disappearance. He hasn't been seen since it was found out someone was disguised as him. That's all you're going to get with your passives.
Okay. I think they'll just look at each other, like, I think they'll give them each other like a nod, kind of like, we need to see this through. They're about to like, oh, this is fine, it's nothing happening. They hear that, and they just kind of saddle up, I suppose. See how this plays out. I think Lumilia is trying to think, are they talking about... Surely they're not talking about Neverember's son. Must be someone else. But just in case it is, in case this is somehow connected, they might see this through until it really is apparent that there's nothing towards.
Okay. Over the next 20 minutes, you will catch a few more things that they're talking about. I'll take one more perception roll from both of you, please.
Another what, sorry?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. Perception. This is basically just to listen in.
Okay, never mind. Guidance! I'll guide her. If she can get away with it.
21.
Okay. You catch one quick
with
mumble.
Guidance.
21 with guidance. You hear one quick mumble before they shut up. The one that has the older gentleman with the gray domino mask, he seems to be doing most of the talking. But he does lean over to the one female with the silver crescent moon. He just says, ever since you found out Mordenkainen was cast, he has not been seen. We need to find him. His words are going down. And she just shushes him. And she looks back at the two of you, gives you like a little smile, and the wedding continues.
Alissia smiles back, looks at Lumilia, and it's like a look on her face of like, this definitely warrants investigating later.
Nods.
Perfect. Upstairs, the judging is almost finished. She goes around, the one who's doing all the judging, looks at all the men, looks at the rest of the women. So you guys are at a 14, a 23, and an 8. I rolled an 11, a 1.
Oh no.
I rolled an 11, a 1, a 10, a 4, a 5, and a 2.
Let's go.
Ridiculous. So that's for the just a random 6 people, including the men.
Yeah.
So eventually, as the dance ends, the Lord Neverember is just in the middle of clapping and talking to the judge. Music stops. Everybody is brought to the center of the dance room for the presentation of all the prizes before his last speech and midnight hits. The rest of you downstairs, the ceremony right before midnight, that's when Lulu introduces herself. The bride comes in. The Lord Dagalt is not there yet, but they're starting the ceremony without him. They knew it was possibly that he wasn't going to be there for his own son's wedding, but they're immediately just starting 5 minutes before midnight. That's when Lulu starts to talk and the ceremony starts down there. You don't catch anything else from everyone. Most of them are in the middle of crying, and there's just a wedding going on down there for the 2 of you. Those upstairs, you immediately have the judge just come on over and just say, well, I want to thank you all for coming out today. We do have a lot of people that are in some very interesting costumes tonight, but there are 2 of you ladies that stand out amongst the crowd. One of them is, well, she's just going to say, we really don't need to say who the best one tonight is, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows, and they're just going to point over to our tall Goliath. And she's just going to say, I really, really love what you are wearing, dear. You have the most exquisite costume of the night. And with that comes a lovely prize. So please come forward and I will grant you something that the Lord Neverember has had commissioned for the event. And he just kind of grabs a cloak out of a little chest that he's carrying and shows it to you.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so hoping it was just a bunch of mini portraits of
just imposing.
Yeah.
So in D&D Beyond, there's an item called the Cloak of the Midnight Revel.
Oh.
It is an uncommon cloak. It's a deep blue velvet cloak lined with silver starlight thread. While you're wearing this item in dim light or darkness, you gain advantage on stealth checks. Once per long rest, you can cast Disguise Self. When you twirl dramatically, inside lining sparkles like a night sky. The cloak moves as if stirred by a faint, unseen breeze. You are
someone in the crowd just goes, spin!
And you could add that to your inventory, sir. The Cloak of the Midnight Revel.
That's fun.
The Lord Dagalt just kind of gives you a smile and a congratulations. You look lovely, dear. Thank you for coming.
Stroll up with a growing, confident smile on my face, reassuring myself that, of course, I knew this was going to happen. Give a curtsy, eyebrow kind of raised as I take out the cloak and look at it. Quite impressed. Am I supposed to demask myself now?
Oh, no, not yet, dear. You don't even have to if you don't want to, but that'll come with the fireworks. Now, the judge just kind of looks over, points at another person in the crowd, and he just pulls out a long sash. The finest dressed for the night sometimes is the simplest. Especially if you take the time and have someone who is very, very well gifted get it made for you. He's just going to point over to Calliope.
Hello?
This is the sash. Hi, please come on up.
Oh, okay. Come up.
Had this commissioned for something else, but I really thought this would work better for tonight's event. This is called the Sash of the Gilded Lion. It is a silk ceremonial sash woven in the white and gold thread bearing the crest of Neverwinter. While worn, you gain advantage on perception checks made in a formal setting. Once per long rest, you
persuasion?
Persuasion. Persuasion checks made in a formal social setting. Once per long rest, you can cast Heroism on yourself with no concentration for the first round. When introduced formally, the sash subtly enhances your voice, making it carry clearly in crowded halls. The fabric always sits perfectly, never wrinkles, and is subtly warm in cold weather.
That's banger for... I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of banger for Calliope.
Right?
She needs that advantage in social.
She does.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Perfect. Silver
Thank you. Everyone should shop at this shop. She's the best.
A silver trumpet fanfare announces each winner. The crowd applauds. The Daggart Neverwinter personally claps the prizes. Illusion fireworks burst overhead. Now, if you want, you don't have to, but time to show ourselves to everyone. So, masks down for all those in attendance. You don't have to, but you can. There's a lot of people that are in the middle of doing it and pointing and just laughing, giving a little chuckle. And you hear a couple names like Mert the Moneylender is here. You hear the Lord's Alliance envoy was in the White Lion. You hear like other people, some famous, some not. Some people know each other. But eventually...
Did the girl that I was clocking take off her mask?
She did. Let me bring up what I have for her.
And I will take mine off too if the majority of the people seem to be taking off theirs.
Yeah. She definitely has paler skin. Nothing really sits out, but you do hear someone point and call her the Countess Alisra Vantrell.
And does that name mean anything to me?
Give me a history roll. The other Goliath then introduces himself to you, Ruka, as Gregor the Tall. Gregor the Tall.
I will remove my mask, introduce myself back. Ruka, Lightning Throw, Rathokavara of the Moonshade Isles. I am here in self-banishment and shall not return, but perhaps I will see you again.
I'm sadly the last of my tribe, which is why I do not have a name anymore. I'm just Sir Gregor the Tall. Pleasure. 15 history. The Vantrells are basically like what's the easiest way to do this? They are a wealthy merchant family that nobody really knows what they deal in. They deal with a lot of things. Most people think they're a spice merchant. Some of them say it's spice, but not the herb. Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Possibly drug dealer here, maybe. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And as everyone kind of like looks around, you guys would hear like people say like, "Oh, there's some actually quite important people in here." Like a lot of like heads of state or heads of things. A lot of people here are the elite of the elite, minus some of you. But eventually, you hear Another applause, and the Lord Dagalt Neverember just goes, well, I need to finish off what we are doing here. You all look... This has been the greatest birthday a guy can have. My friends, dignitaries, special guests, and anyone else that has smuggled yourself in here, he's going to wink at a few. It is time for the evening to wind down and the second phase of tonight to begin. The fireworks immediately go off, and it is deafening outside. Those fireworks are going to last for 15 minutes, so hopefully this is all over by then. I have to reintroduce you to someone. It took us a while to find him and restore him to all his glory, but it is worth the effort. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hi to the new leader of the Iron Rings. I will take history rolls from the three of you, please. As all around you, masks drop.
Is this something I should have... I would know? Like,
yes.
Over 100 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. You said history?
Yeah.
Would I roll?
Okay.
4.
Okay.
19.
No idea.
Danala.
Yeah.
The Iron Rings to you sends a shiver down your spine. They're slavers. They're slavers out of Waterdeep. And Xanathar, who is being introduced as the Lord Dagalt Neverember, he takes his mask off, and you all see him change from the Lord Dagalt Neverember to an elf. He then opens his hand and pops out a beholder named Xanathar. All around you, masks more drop, and 3 more beholders appear, and the sounds of chains and manacles are brought in. Now, this can go the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. In next session, we'll decide what you guys want to do, the easy way or the hard way, before I enslave all of you.
We take the easy way. We're at the wedding.
The wedding is a little different. You have 6 beholders immediately appear as soon as they both say, I do.
Never mind. I should just stay quiet. Should just stay quiet and let him wrap up.
You fool.
And for down there, you all see another Lord Dagalt Neverember walk in, also take his mask off and say, sorry I'm late, everybody. But anyway, I hope you enjoy phase 2 of tonight. And just like out of nowhere, you see more and more wards being brought down, and 6 beholders immediately put their anti-magic shell on the 4 people in front of you. The 4 in front of you take off their masks, and you just hear the chuckle of the Lord Dagalt going, oh, good. I was hoping it was going to be you 4 specifically. Ladies and gentlemen, and the 2 who smuggled themselves in here, I would love to introduce you to the special guests of the evening. Lariel Silverhand. She nods. Elminster. He nods. Volothamp Gedarm. The best, and there is, for knowing most things. Kind of gives a little nod. And Silvira Savacus, the Archmage from Candlekeep. She also gives a little nod. I hope you all enjoy being ransomed. In next session, we will have fun with the entire city of Neverwinter being slowly taken over by the Iron Rings.
Okay, but do I get to keep my sash, though?
Yes, you get to keep your sash.
Awesome.
Yay!
As you start hearing screaming in and amongst the fireworks.
Lumilia will turn to Alissia and go, I do love a good, energetic wedding.
So yes, next session we will start off with wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like that. That's actually not that bad.
Can we opt out? Can we just not?
No. Because the beholders are doing nothing. Sorry, actually, con saves. The beholders are doing nothing but their paralyzing ray.
Oh no, I wanted the wisdom save.
Oh, sorry, con saves.
Actually, can we go back one?
No.
So they have actually before we end, I will take a quick from the three of you up top a history roll.
Another one?
Yes, this is just to see if you know who Xanathar is.
Oh.
I'm assuming he's more than 100 years old.
Yes.
Okay.
He came out of somebody's head? He's big.
He was in a necklace that they shattered.
And we don't have time to run before all this goes down, I guess.
Oh god, no. No, most of the men that currently took their masks off bring out chains and shackles from behind them. Most of the men here are plants that are going to shackle all of you.
The 6 that followed us in?
3 of them.
I'm assuming, because I as the player have never fought a beholder before, but you had mentioned their anti-magic thing.
Yes.
Are they, since there's 4 of them, are they covering the whole area so nobody can cast magic?
Correct.
Okay. And then any magic items we have don't count or don't work, right?
They're all on everybody, yes.
If we're in the anti-magic cone, they can't use their rays on us.
Nope. Not right now, but we'll start off. We only need one of them to do it on everybody. It's big enough room. They can close one eye and do it.
So there is some spaces that may be out of the anti.
We'll start off next session and figure that out. Yes.
Okay. Not that I have magic, I don't have any, but...
No. You'd be able to tell the situation. There's at least 30 or 40 guards that are slowly walking in too, and they all have shackles. This place is surrounded. Yeah.
Nice scimitars.
I know. Perfect. For your history roll, Xanathar died a while ago. Lariel killed him. For them to have found part of him and brought him back for something special, he used to be like one of the leaders of the Iron Rings in Waterdeep. He had control of mostly the underbelly of Waterdeep, and now it looks like they've resurrected him and are expanding to Neverwinter.
I'm sure that's fine.
Hey. But hey, you got a couple magic items.
All right.
So.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. But we look the best, so it's really okay.
As long as you look the part, I'm sure everything will go fine.